Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mugam karoti vachalam pangam lange degirim yat kripa tamaham vande Shri Guru Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shrijit. Hare Krishna. Would like to welcome all of you for our study of Sri Bhagavad Gita. So yesterday we have discussed till verse number 39 of chapter number 2. We will be continuing from verse number 40 from today, right? So let's begin. So we have seen in this chapter now first 1 to 10 slokas, first 10 slokas, Arjuna's indecision in fighting. Before fighting, he was not able to take a decision, and then he is accepting Krishna as his guru, right? We have seen in the 7th verse, Karpanya dosha pahata swabhava, that verse. Then Krishna starts speaking from verse number 11. We can see we have seen already from 11 to 30. Krishna spoke about Sankhya or Jnana, or we can say analysis of body and soul, the difference between matter and spirit, right? Means the science of the soul he spoke from verse number 11 to 30. Then from 31 to 37, which we discussed the last week, is Sakama Karma, performing the duty which by some expectation of the result. That's Sakama or Karma. Sakama Karma means activity with some expectation of the result. It could be sense enjoyment. Of course, that expectation means which is basically something for our sense enjoyment, basically some enjoyment. Yeah. From 38, Krishna is changing the gear now. We have discussed yesterday. He is speaking about Nishkama Karma Yoga. Nishkama Karma Yoga means Nishkama. Kama means what? Desire. Nishkama means no desire. No desire for what? No desire for any results. No desire for any sense enjoyment. I am doing this karma, I am expecting this result, or I want this out of it. This is kama. That is sakama. That is sakama karma. When it becomes nishkama, then there is no desire. And not only that, there is something, one word is also attached, yoga. Yoga means there is some connection with the Supreme. So nishkama karma yoga means performing your duty without any which will not result in any reactions, or without any expectation of the result, and dedicating that to the Supreme Lord, that becomes Nishkama Karma Yoga. So basically, in one way, if you see, this is also can be considered as in the category of bhakti only, but it is cannot be compared with the direct bhakti. This is also bhakti only, but we can call it as indirect. So what are the direct devotional services? That is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Remembering Krishna, chanting Krishna's name, discussing about him. This is direct bhakti. But this karma, when we are dedicating to Krishna, that also becomes a bhakti, part of bhakti only. But it comes in the second level. But first level is always chanting, hearing and all, which is directly. There is nothing, no material activity at all. That activity itself is spiritual. Chanting about Krishna, there is no material, it's not a material activity, it's a spiritual activity. And hearing about Krishna, we are using our ears to hear about Krishna, study the Shastras. So basically that is bhakti. That is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam and all. It comes in the category of the direct limbs of devotional service. And Karma Yoga or Nishkama Karma Yoga comes just below that, but still that is also bhakti only, because we have to do so many works, so many karmas as long as we are in this material world, and we are dedicating that to Krishna, then it becomes Nishkama. So both are part of our life basically. So we are doing both in a day-to-day basis. Chanting, hearing and all comes in the first category. Second, whatever karma we are doing, we are dedicating to Krishna. So both are part of our day-to-day life. Okay. Now, coming to the verse number 40. So we are now discussing about Nishkama Karma Yoga, right? Let's go ahead. Verse number 40 is very famous and very beautiful. Very important verse. Let's recite. Neha Vikrama Nashosti.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, please go ahead, Vidyamalaji. Vidyamalaji, please go ahead.
Neha Vikrama Nastosti.
Pratyavayo na vidyate.
Pratyavayo na vidyate.
Swa alpam apyasya dharmasya.
Sva alpam apyasya dharmasya.
Trayate mahato bhayat.
Trayate mahato bhayat. Translation. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from most dangerous types of fear. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you. So here Krishna is saying, very nice verse, very beautiful verse. Neha Bikramo Krama Nashosti. So Krishna is now speaking. This verse speaks about, in this process, yoga. What yoga is speaking about, Krishna is speaking about. Basically here it means, see, here we can see, in this endeavor. What is the endeavor? The previous verse we are talking about. Dedicating everything to Krishna, right? And we also discussed that this is Buddhi Yoga, or it's devotional service basically. It's a devotional service only. So Krishna is saying here now, in this endeavor means in the path of bhakti, in the path of devotional service, there is no loss or diminution. Means there is no loss. Whatever we are doing, it's going to be an asset. A little advancement on this path. Little advancement on the means, whatever even little efforts we are putting here, that is going to be our permanent credit. So a little advancement or little sincere efforts from our side in this path of bhakti can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Means it can give you all protection also, and it will be our permanent asset. So that's the meaning of this verse. No loss in this process of bhakti, or in this process of bhakti, yoga. Yoga means here basically bhakti only. Neha Vikrama Nashosti Pratyavayona Vidyade. In this endeavor, there is no loss or no destruction, no decrease. So whatever we are doing, that is always permanent with us. In bhakti, and we are talking about bhakti. But any material activity we do, there is loss, there is decrease, there is destruction, there is loss, everything is there. Right? Any material activity if you take, there is a beginning, there is an end. If we are, for example, we are making a lot of money or whatever it is, we are not going to take that when we die. We are going to lose it. That's not a permanent asset for us. Completely it's temporary. However, whatever bhakti we are doing, it will be our permanent asset. Not in this lifetime. It will come with us lifetimes. Why we are all sitting here today discussing bhakti, discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Only because of that we have done something in the past lives. Otherwise, nobody is going to come here. We will not have, because you see the 8 billion population outside, how many are in this path? Very, very few, right? If you take percentage, very, very less. So something we have done in our past life for sure. So that indicates that whatever we do in the path of bhakti, it is going to be our permanent asset. So we are not starting from zero actually. We have some inclination, that is why we are now here, right? We have inclination to bhakti, that is why we are here. That means whatever, at what point we have stopped in our previous life, from that point we are continuing now. This is only possible over bhakti assets, spiritual assets. But for the material assets, no. It will not be with us for the next life. After this life, we will be losing. It will be destroyed, or we will have to leave it. Whatever fame, name, money, whatever, those are material assets. House, car, are we going to take anything? Are we going to take our name or fame with us? No. All those are material. So those assets, material assets are, anyway, one day it will be destroyed. One day it will be going from us. But spiritual assets are not like that. It will be with us always. It will come with us lifetime after lifetime. And wherever we are stopping at this point, for example, if 100 is the destination, we have started with 20, we have reached 20, 25, 30 in this life. Yes. From that 30 onwards, it will be starting from the next life, in the next life. It will not go again back to zero. That's the beauty of bhakti. So that's what Krishna is saying here. Any little advancement in this path of bhakti means that is going to be there is no loss. Neha vikrama nashosti. It will not be lost at any cost. Yes. Prabhupada mentions in the purport some points here. Material activities and their results end with the body. We already discussed this. Any material activities, it will end with the body. But work in Krishna consciousness means karma yoga, or nishkama karma, whatever we are doing, dedicated to Krishna means it's a bhakti, carries a person again to Krishna consciousness even after the loss of body, means it will be with us as a permanent asset. At least one is sure to have a chance in the next life to being born again as a human being, either in the family of a great cultured Brahmana or in a rich aristocratic family. That will give one a further chance for elevation. That is a unique quality of work done in Krishna consciousness. See, this is the beauty of bhakti. This is the beauty of devotional service. Any activity we do in Krishna consciousness, that is going to be a permanent, the spiritual credits we are getting, which is permanent asset for us. So Prabhupada mentions here, even this comes in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, wherein Krishna explains what will happen if we are not able to complete our, or if we are not able to reach the destination in this life, what will be the future? There is a question asked by Arjuna in the 2nd chapter, in the 6th chapter. Krishna answers there. That is what Prabhupada is quoting here. In one sentence, he is saying that either we will get a birth in a Brahmana family, wherein we will be continuing, Brahmana means devotee family, wherein we will be continuing our Krishna consciousness, or we will get an aristocratic family birth, wherein we have all facilities, in the sense food, there is no tension for food or shelter, and we can take up Krishna consciousness seriously also in that case. But aristocratic family, the problem is that sometimes there are people who are taking birth in rich family, but they are not practicing bhakti also. So there is a high chance for them to practice bhakti, or there is an opportunity for them to practice bhakti, because they don't have to worry about any food and shelter like other human beings. Everything is already given by Krishna. So they have to just focus on their bhakti part. But what happens, sometimes people are not using that. Instead of that, utilizing or misusing all the facilities or all the aristocracy what they have, misusing, and they will be deviating from the path. That can happen also. So this Krishna will be explaining in the 6th chapter. But Prabhupada is quoting here in the purport of this verse, saying that either we will get a birth in a very cultured bhakta devotee family or in an aristocratic family, and from there we have a chance to further progress in bhakti. And this is possible only if we practice now in this life. So that is what Prabhupada mentions. At least we have an assurance that we'll get a human form. See, if anybody is practicing bhakti, there is sure shot bhakti, and without doing any offenses, by the way, without doing any sins. If you are not doing any sins, if you are following regulatory principles properly, and if you are following bhakti, maybe we are not practicing into the in the high peak level, but whatever, little bit also, if you are practicing, rest assured we will get a human birth in the next life. At least we will not be going to any animal kingdom or all. But if you are doing sins, or breaking the principles and all the things, then we may even lose the chance of getting a human birth in the next life. We may not get it. We have got this human form after long, we have gone through all the species basically. We have taken birth as animals, plants, birds, aquatics. We don't know this, but it is true. Somehow we have got human form. We don't know from when we are having this human form, maybe from the last birth, or maybe 50 births, 10 births before we got a human form, we don't know. And we can continue this. If we are not completing our target, in the sense we are not reaching the target in this life, rest assured definitely will get a human form if you are practicing bhakti. And as Prabhupada mentions and Krishna mentions in the 6th chapter, if we are really practicing for long time and sincerely practicing, somehow we are not able to reach the destination, then Krishna will give an opportunity to take birth in a family of pure devotees. This Krishna says in the 6th chapter, but I am just mentioning here. Pure devotees means all Acharya's family, kind of Goswami's family, like that. And we can easily practice. Then there is no deviation. From that point, they are going forward. And second up, and those who are not doing for long time, but for some time, but they are not, for example, two points. One is long term. For long term, also we practice. If we are not reaching the destination in this life, we will get a chance in a very, very pure devotee family, Acharya family or Goswami family. If it is not long term practice, if it is a short term practice, for some time we practice bhakti, after that we somehow deviated, for them also, that's what aristocratic family Prabhupada mentions here. Krishna mentions actually Shrimadam Gehe, he mentions in 6th chapter basically. Means we may get a chance to take birth in a aristocratic family wherein we can continue our bhakti. But aristocratic family is also a question mark. If we are misusing it, we will be going again back to square. But if we are using the opportunity properly, we will be able to move forward. So the point in short is that there is no loss in the path of bhakti. Whatever we do, it's a permanent asset. It's going to be with us always. And this is only possible in bhakti. Nothing else is going to be with us. Yes. Next verse is also very nice and beautiful. All these 40, 41 are memorization verses, by the way. You have to memorize. Now let's see 41. Vyavasayatmika buddhir.
Hare Krishna. Vyavasayikatmika buddhir.
Ekeha kuru nandana.
Ekeha kuru nandana.
Bahushakhahi anantascha.
Buhusakahi anantasya.
Buddhayo vyavasayinam.
Buddhayo vyavasayina. Hare Krishna. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So the verse number 41 is also nice. He says, Krishna is saying here, he's saying that about intelligence basically. One pointed intelligence or many branched intelligence. So what it is? Vyavasayatmika buddhir. So, Ekeha Kurunandana. So Krishna says, Those who have one-pointed intelligence, one-pointed intelligence means they have one-pointed intelligence means they are resolute, or they are no deviation, they are completely focused, their goal is fixed. Their goal is fixed in Krishna, like that. So those who have one-pointed intelligence are resolute in purpose. Resolute in purpose means they are very determined, very, very determined in the whatever they are doing, and to the goal, towards the goal, very, very determined, and one-pointed attention they give. And their aim is one, means their aim is only one, their goal is only one, which is Krishna. That's first category. Okay. Now, those no bahushaka hi anandascha buddhayo vyavasayanam, but those whose intelligence are not one-pointed, they are not one-pointed means they are having so many desires, so many material desires, so many things. They are not having one-pointed attention, or determination towards Krishna to reach to the, or for this self-realization. So intelligence of those who are irresolute. So irresolute means it is not. It's not determined properly. They don't have proper determination, and not only that, their intelligence has many branches. So intelligence of those who are irresolute has many branches of action, and there are unlimited desires. So many desires are there. So if we have so many desires, our intelligence is multi-branched, we can say. If our intelligence is one-pointed, means we have no other desire other than Krishna consciousness, other than bhakti, other than getting Krishna prem, the pure bhakti, pure devotion service. But those whose determination is not proper, their intelligence is multi-branch, means they have so many desires, material desires. So Krishna is giving two categories, one-pointed and many-branched intelligence. And Prabhupada mentions few nice points in the purport. Let's see. The resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. So knowledge, what he acquire. So knowledge means what? Actually, what is knowledge and what is ignorance? In actuality, what is knowledge and what is ignorance? We may say that knowledge means any vidya, but actually speaking, what is the actual knowledge? Actual knowledge means understanding that we are not this body, we are part and parcel of Krishna, we are amshas of Krishna, and we are servants of Krishna. Jivere Swarupa Hai Krishnera Nityadas. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's statement. Means all of us are Jiva's Swarupa, actual Swarupa is Krishna's Nityadas, means Krishna's eternal servants. That is our actual identity. Understanding this is the actual knowledge. And what is ignorance? Ignorance means avidya. Knowledge means vidya. Ignorance means avidya. Avidya means what? Thinking that we are this body. Thinking that I am me, my things. This is mine. This is me. This is for my enjoyment. This is my child. This is my. Everything is my. Or mine. So that consciousness, body, that is bodily conception basically. So that is avidya. We are not identifying ourselves as Krishna's amsha. Instead of that, we are identifying as this body. Designation, we are giving some designations. I am an Indian, I am an engineer, I am whatever, doctor. These are all designations. These are all temporary designations. That's not our actual identity. So our actual identity is Krishna. So that is knowledge and ignorance. So Prabhupada mentions here, resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. So whatever knowledge he has gained or understanding he has means whatever Krishna has taught, in the 11th sloka onwards, right? The science of the soul, etc., etc. All those comes in because everything related to spiritual knowledge comes in this category basically. Yeah, so the resolute purpose or that determination for a person will only happen if he has some knowledge, if he has knowledge. Otherwise, he will not be determined in Krishna consciousness, correct? If he doesn't know his identity, then how he will be determined? How he will have a goal, correct? Then Prabhupada says few things. As by watering the root of a tree, one automatically distributes water to the leaves and branches. All of you know this. We are not giving water to each and every branch or leaves. Instead, we are putting water on the tree or the root, or we can say root of the plant or tree. Correct? So Prabhupada says that. So by acting in Krishna consciousness or by practicing bhakti, one can render the highest service to everyone, namely service to ourselves, service to family, service to society, to the country, humanity, etc. So if Krishna is satisfied by one's actions, then everyone will be satisfied. So Prabhupada is saying here that if we are practicing bhakti, if we are practicing Krishna consciousness in our life, then it is like pouring water on the root of the tree. Everything will be taken care. Everything will be. Oh, what reactions are coming? Everything will be coming. Everything will be taken care if we are practicing bhakti. So, any services towards our family, responsibilities to family, society, country, everything will be taken care. Means we are serving Krishna, then everything is satisfied actually, basically. This doesn't mean that we don't have to do our immediate responsibilities with our family members, or that is, we have to do it. This statement doesn't say that. The statement says that highest service we are doing is, if you are serving Krishna, then everything is included in that. That's what the point is. And to make us understand that serving Krishna is the topmost priority. Yeah. So all other services will be considered or taken care. Even this example is given in the demigod worship also. Demigods, we know, the demigods are devatas basically. Demigod is the terminology being used here, not here, in the Shastras, and especially Prabhupada uses this word demigod. It's nothing but devatas, all the 33 crore devatas basically. So we don't have to worship the devatas separately actually. If we are worshipping Krishna, the worship of devatas are also included in that. The reason is that he is the Supreme Lord. And all these devatas are also part and parcel of Krishna. So in that mode. Similarly, here, if you practice bhakti, then actually, if you are serving Krishna, means our service to family, our service to friends, our service to society, everything is actually included in that. That doesn't mean, again, I will just want to clarify that, and also one thing, if one who is serving Krishna, automatically his mindset, his responsible, his outlook towards the life will be different. Because he is keeping Krishna in the center and serving Krishna, and all others, including our family members, everybody, that devotee will be seeing as part and parcel of Krishna. My wife, my children, my family members, parents, all of them are Krishna's amsha, like me. So it's and Krishna has brought me in the middle of them, in the sense they all came into my life because of Krishna's arrangement. So it's my responsibility to take care of them. Understanding their spiritual nature. That's how we should see. Okay, it takes some time for us to come to that kind of, level of consciousness, but ultimately we should come to that stage. Otherwise, there is going to be attachment between the bodies only. So the attachment should be there in a spiritual level. So it's very important actually. Slowly, gradually, by practice of bhakti, we will come to that stage. We'll come to that stage. So we will be doing our responsibilities in much better way. If we really understand the spirituality, if we really understand, or if we have that understanding that we are not this body, and even others around us, our family members, our everybody, they are all again like us, Krishna's part and parcel. When we start seeing them in that through that lens of spiritual, or in connection with Krishna, then our affection to them, our responsibilities towards them, our behavior, everything will be much better actually. It will be beautiful. Now we have so many differences of opinion, we fight each other, shouts each other. All these are because my selfishness, I have some selfishness, or I have some kind of what is that, some desires, and I want other person to follow me always. So that there is ego clashes, there is selfishness, and that is why there are problems between people, and there are fights, and there are so many things. But when our consciousness comes to this level, when we start seeing everybody in relationship with Krishna, then there will not be any fight. We will be able to tolerate and move forward in a proper way. So in fact, the point is that the more we become Krishna consciousness, the more we become Krishna conscious, we will be having a very better and peaceful life, even being in this material world. So that's the speciality of bhakti. Prabhupada further says, here says Krishna, if Krishna is satisfied, everyone will be satisfied. So to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna, and one should accept the instruction of a bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Again, Prabhupada says in the purport, Prabhupada is saying that how to practice Krishna consciousness, it should be practiced under the guidance of somebody who is well versed with that. So he speaks about the importance of having a guru in our life. So one who is expert in Krishna consciousness is basically our guru, right? Who is expert means he is a pure devotee who knows the science of Krishna, who is who is a representative of Krishna, and he will be the person who will be guiding us in this path. That is what Prabhupada mentions here, that we have to obey the representative of Krishna. Representative of Krishna is Guru, and we have to obey and accept instruction. So whatever instruction they are giving in the path of in our spiritual life, we have to follow the instructions of the spiritual master. And as one's mission in the life means this is the highest goal in my goal of life is to follow the instruction of spiritual master. So that faith we should have in our Guru. And then Prabhupada says, by satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied. This is what, if our Guru is satisfied, Krishna will become automatically satisfied. And by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. So this is our Guru Ashtagam verse, which we chant every day morning. Samsara Dava Nallidalo. That verse, that song, in the last we are chanting, right? Yasya prasadat Bhagavad prasado yasya prasadat nagati kutopi, right? So that is the meaning. Prabhupada is actually giving this meaning of that verse here, that if we are pleasing the spiritual master, we are pleasing Krishna. If we are displeasing our spiritual master, then we are displeasing Krishna also. So it's very important to please Guru. Yasya deve para bhaktir yada deve tata guru tasyega katitai artha prakashande mahatmana. There is another verse coming in the Shastras, Shweta Shatara Upanishad. This is from one Upanishad. This verse says, Yasya deve para bhaktir yada deve tata guru. Means, if we have complete faith in our spiritual master, full faith in our spiritual master, just like we have faith in Krishna. Means, if we have full faith in our spiritual master like we have faith in Krishna, or in other words, one who is considering spiritual master to be as important as Krishna also in my life. For them, all the secrets of the Shastras will be automatically revealed. This is from Upanishad. That means, in short, Sri Guru is the representative of Krishna, and Krishna instructs us to accept a Guru in our life, and through Guru learn everything, and then you come to me. This is what Krishna's expectation. So in this process, because Guru is a representative of Krishna, Guru is representing Krishna basically. Because we don't have direct access to Krishna. We are not qualified. Nobody is qualified here. We don't have direct access actually. We may say that, we are worshipping Krishna, everything we are doing, but in fact, direct accessibility we don't have yet. But that accessibility Guru will give us, because he is officially connecting us with the Supreme Lord. Then there is some accessibility. It is like a kind of recommendation. Because Guru is a pure devotee, and he is a representative of Krishna. And representative means what? Like an ambassador. He is doing the same mission. It's like Krishna is sending, it's your responsibility, yes, you bring as many people as you can to me. It's your duty. Then he is assigning people like Prabhupada and all. Then Prabhupada comes and preaching Krishna consciousness and bringing people here, bringing people in Krishna consciousness and guiding them and taking them back to Krishna. That is the mission of Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that all these gurus are doing the same. They are actually helping Krishna's mission basically. So it's very important to have a spiritual master in our life. Then we will get an official link, connection with him. Otherwise, you see, any great devotees in the Shastras, you take any Bhagavatam or any scriptures, you study the history of that person. There will be one spiritual master for that, for everybody. Every devotees who have attained Krishna, they will definitely have a spiritual master. There is nobody you can point out without having spiritual master. Take the example of Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, Narada Muni was the spiritual master. Narada Muni instructed him what to do, what mantra you should and everything, instruction, everything given by Narada. Narada is a spiritual master for Prahlad. Take the example of Dhruva Maharaj. It is again Narada Muni. Take the example of Valmiki Muni. He was just a hunter. He became Valmiki Rishi and he wrote Ramayana. He became a pure devotee. How? Because again Narada Muni is the spiritual master. so many. Narada Muni is one of the greatest, not he is the topmost spiritual master, we can say. Guru for many pure devotees. So even Krishna, when he takes avatar, he is accepting a spiritual master. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, he also accepted a spiritual master. So we can see even Sri Ramachandra, when he was doing his Leela, he was considering Vishwamitra Muni and others as his spiritual, like Vasishtha Muni was there, Vishwamitra Muni was there, like Shiksha Guru or kind of, he was considering as like Guru only. So you see any incarnations, you will find. So like that. So the role of spiritual master in our life is very, very prominent, very important. And if we have faith, if we develop, by Krishna's mercy, if we really desire for it, Krishna will bring a spiritual master to us. And by following his instruction, by considering him, to the equal level of Krishna, as a disciple, disciple should see the spiritual master in that way, as worshipable as Krishna. This is what Krishna is telling us also. We should see in that way. Because he is representing Krishna. He is not Krishna for sure. He is a devotee. He is a pure devotee of Krishna only. But for a disciple, he is everything. For a Shishya, Guru is everything. Guru is as good as Krishna. That should be the mindset. And before taking initiation, is the responsibility, the disciple should come to this consciousness. Otherwise, otherwise there is no point in accepting a spiritual master, because we will be considering him, if we are considering him as just an elevated person. Okay, we may consider him, okay, he's a great personality, okay, I agree, but I cannot worship, I cannot consider or worship him like Krishna. He is little lower, Krishna is little on the top. No, that's not the right mindset actually. That's not the right attitude. So we should see Krishna, Krishna and spiritual master in an equal way. We are not saying that both of them are equal. No. One Supreme Lord is Supreme Lord, Guru is only representative, and Guru is a pure devotee. Devotee and Supreme Lord. Difference is there. From the disciple perspective, Guru is everything. That's the point. Because he is the person who is taking us to Krishna. So he should be worshipable as Krishna. Yasya prasada, the same verse of Guru Ashtakam speaks about that actually. That we have to consider him like that. What is that verse? Who knows? Who can sing here? Which is the verse?
साक्षाद्धरितेन समस्तशास्त्रे मुक्तः सदा भावे देवे सद्भिः
Sakshad Haritvena Samasta Shaster. Sakshad Hari. The Guru is considered to be Sakshad Hari, means Guru is considered or worshipped as good as or like Krishna. We have to see in that way. Again, the Guru should be a qualified person, by the way. Guru means a bona fide. Bona fide means the qualified, who is having really qualification and who is in that parampara, coming in the proper, Guru parampara system, and very well is a pure devotee, a pure devotee Guru. For him, and that Guru is worshipable. He is worshipable like the Supreme Lord for a disciple. That is what Shastra says. Okay, so Prabhupada is teaching us all this. This is the importance of studying the purport. See, if you don't have purport, just imagine if we have only the sloka and the translation, we can go through Bhagavad Gita nicely. We will learn many things like Karma Yoga and all these things. The basic meanings we will understand, but Prabhupada is giving purport in detail and he is teaching so many things through that. So Krishna is telling us, you practice bhakti, how to do it, we should accept a spiritual master. Again, Krishna will speak that, by the way. Please don't think that Krishna will not speak about spiritual master. He will speak in the 4th chapter. You will see, 4th chapter, Krishna is speaking directly. We have to accept a spiritual master like that. 434 verse. 4th chapter, 34th verse, Krishna is telling. But anyway, we have not reached there, but Prabhupada is already giving from the beginning itself. We have to, he's bringing our, he's tuning our consciousness actually. So that's how we can see all this. Alright, so I think 2 verses is okay for today. We'll continue tomorrow from 42. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki